Last page, a sage named Abba Binyamin gave a Baraisa, an oral received tradition about the importance of waiting for your friend when you go to shul with him to pray. Now, because they've given a Baraisa of Abba Binyamin, they give another Baraisa of Abba Binyamin. And he says that regarding demons, that if the eye were given permission to see them, no man could withstand it. The Gemara goes on to quote Abaya as saying, they are more numerous than we, and they stand over us like mounds of earth surrounding a pit, which I think is like particularly terrifying language. The idea of, sometimes they do this in TV shows. They'll have like the viewpoint from like the coffin in the ground before the dirt shovel on. It's a very claustrophobic sense. And the idea that we're all surrounded by demons who could rush in on us and smother us and spiritually bury us alive at any moment is quite terrifying. Okay, onwards. So Rav Huna says that each one of us has 1,000 on his left and 10,000 on his right of these creatures. I think the phrase uses not shadim, which is the common word for demons, but what are they? Mazikin? Hamazikin? And then later on they're just called mine, I think, which is like species or forms. And then the Gemara wraps up its little section on these creatures by summarizing a few things they're responsible for. So when people's knees hurt without any cause, despite them not having done work, that's these guys. That's the demons. When there's crowding at the color, at the learning gatherings, that's demons. I don't know how demons are responsible for crowding. That I don't even understand how that would make sense, but okay. And then we have the clothes of sages wear out from friction, despite the sages not really doing much. That's from demons. And pain in the feet, also from demons. So I don't know. This is probably the form of a riddle, but I can't really. I don't really have any insight as to what this all means. The one thing that does spring to mind is there was an episode of Adventure Time where which discussed how sorcerers are all mad because they can see actually what's going on in given rooms. They have sorcerer sight, and they can see the abundance of bizarre creatures, and that's why they're all crazy. And then I think one of the protagonists gets this ability briefly, and I think is threatened to turn mad from it. But whatever the case, it seems to be something of a. It seems to have made its way into fiction. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a page on TV tropes about this phenomenon. But it's interesting. Here it is, right here on page 6 of Berachos. A good Shabbos.